reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Brady now on first down. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. It's caught. Jones. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It'll be a gain of 4. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Again, it's Brady. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Brady to throw again. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum, you know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Good job.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line.
No, 66.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this one is incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
On 2nd down, it's Robertson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Well, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held it to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Set, wide 80. Check 53 is
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
He's got Evans. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Cowboys 3, Buccaneers 0.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. They'll drop this underneath for Jones. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Kevin White.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Now this one who is running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20.
Complete.
A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
First down, Cowboys.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, it's Dillon. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Cowboys 10, Buccaneers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's...
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
On play action, they'll throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
First down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And this one's incomplete.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got to bracket it out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
It's now 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
A big loss on the play. Brings up second down.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. Brady going to try and throw on third down. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside. And I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah. You can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness. That's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
On first down, Brady. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. Throwing now is Brady. Flush to his right. The catch made by Miller. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Throwing on first down is Brady. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
For Scott Miller, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
If you know, you know. If you know about the carport, the trapdoor's supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
And the Cowboy first down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
To Ezekiel
A good pickup there, a 22.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Taking that loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
The kicker.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They're going to give this one to Gronkowski. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
The surprise 2nd-round pick, Sean Bunting there to get a hand in.
25-yard line.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Flushed out right. And a catch right side by Evans. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. To throw, it's Brady. And it's caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The PAT good. It would draw him closer on the field. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A good passing down here, and they send three receivers to the right of the formation on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. Brady going to throw. Going deep this time for Miller. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And it's incomplete.
Brady's pass, incomplete on the throwaway. It leads to 2nd and 10.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa.
Check 31, check 31.
Throwing again. Brady. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
4th down.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This from 36 yards out. And his kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this fourth quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great fourth quarter.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This to Jarwin. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
3rd down.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
10 yards.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
You got that right there. Hey, check it.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 450.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
To throw again on second down. Brady. Evans has it left side.
Brady's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up third and
Brady to throw again. He's got Evans. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
at the 33-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the delay, Jones. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The ball carrier.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. This is a big play in this wild card matchup facing 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Brady. Buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. How about the call to come with a blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
And his kick here is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Yards to go.
He's back to throw. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down.
He'll look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. He's at the 50, 30, 20.
Don't worry about it, baby. I ain't worried about it.
And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6.
Buccaneers.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 16, and that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Buccaneers 30, Cowboys 20.